You asked me for my documents, and I asked you, what was the offense, and I'm waiting on you to tell me the offense.
That does not require you to commit an offense for me to...
Yeah, and I...
Welcome to the channel, JLP. Now if you're new, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now it has been rumored that the ruling party wants its party leader removed. Now it has been rumored that members of the cabinet and the ruling party believe that if they enter into a next election, whether local or general, with the prime minister as the face of the party, voters would not re-elect the ruling party. Now, I'm going to hear about the secret meetings and all of these things, and they will contain the reason. Look and listen.
Christopher, I've been reliably informed that a meeting was kept up Stony here, and several senior ministers of government said that they're willing to do a no confidence against the prime minister. I'm informed that you are willing to lead a no confidence on the prime minister. I hear that Carl Samuda is ready to support you. Audley Shaw, Daryl Vaz. Come on, you guys want to hear the rest of names? If I hear now. Even in your own party, even the Labour rights fed up of you. The Labour rights said this argument that when other governments are around, them eat more food. Under your government, them hungry. Even the Labour rights say you have not distributed this fringe scarce benefits equally. It's only you and Juliet. It's only you and Juliet and yam food in the party. Drunk or fed up by you. Bird fed up by you. Who else not fed up by you? Who else don't fed up by you? We couldn't bid 3 days last year because NWC fed up. NHT strike by you. You know, sister, the people them tired of you. Just to see your presence. Just to hearing your voice, Andrew. Andrew, just hearing your voice annoys the public.
Now, truth be told, it is not far-fetched to believe that if Jamaican voters were given the opportunity to show where their support is at the moment, it is not necessarily about which party is better, as Stevens pointed out, but it would have to do with more along the lines of voters showing how fed up they are with the ruling administration. And now it seems as if that frustration is now with the party itself, as members of the party feel as if the party is going in a different direction than what they perceived. Certain policies being put in place and the way the country is being governed make people have to wonder if the leader and the party is on the same page. People know that in majority of the instances, the leaders are elected officials and the people who elect them are clearly not on the same page. We can't see that. But no, we can't see that. Even within the party itself. The people are fed up. Party members fed up. Party supporters fed up. And the citizens of the country being governed by the party in power also fed up. And truth be told, what Jamaica might need to do is look at the leaders. When you want to get opportunity, you get opportunity. When you realize it's almost as if the task is too much for them, or since they have been given the power, it's like, you know, them start from a different direction, you know, how them want the party in the country figure, then supporters have to show them, say, no, this is not what we want. And it's been rumored that if the local election was held, based on the polls, based on the reaction of the people, this is something would happen. The people that show them, say, what, you know, they are fed up. with the laws being put in place. On something like a mandatory car seat for public passenger vehicles. And then I say, the public passenger vehicles owned by the state don't need to have them. When people hear things like this, of course, people are say, how will the economy develop if they want to make it hard for entrepreneurs to create big businesses? The state not going to do it. The state can't grow the economy. Only through business and GDP can the economy grow. All the government can do is facilitate it. And with what go on at the wharves, clearly the government now try to make it easy for Jamaicans start business or continue doing their businesses. And this is the thing that the people need to talk about. It past the point now the people must say, yo, them need roads to here and them need roads to there. What the people have realized is that even the roads that were already dead are not being maintained. Now on to the other stories making headlines today.
You asked me for my documents, and I asked you, what was the offense, and I'm waiting on you to tell me the offense.
That does not require you to commit an offense for me to...
Yeah, and what is the reason for why you want my documents?
I am going to give you some tickets, but I'm saying to you, the Road Traffic Act does not require you to commit an offense for me to request the documents. I have a lawful responsibility to provide them, and if you fail to provide them, you can be prosecuted.
And you still not tell me what are you giving me a ticket for? Oh, so you can just tell me documents and just give me a ticket because you can give me a ticket. What is the reason why you want to give me? No. No.
I approach you and
no.
You're not producing.
Now clearly, something now go on with Jamaica, its laws, and how they are perceived by law enforcement who are being tasked and paid to enforce these laws, and the Jamaican citizens who have to live and abide by these laws. Now this new Traffic and Road Act, clearly some of the laws and the policies being put in place are still being revoked and overlooked. But it seems as if members of the security forces who have been tasked with enforcing these laws are not taking these things into consideration. In some instances, it is almost as if these officers have forgotten basic training. And these are the officers that make it hard for other officers who actually do them job, who actually come out and decide that they're going to try to make some good in the island. Now, we have seen numerous of these videos, a numerous amount of these videos rather, where officers seem to be unable to explain either the reason for a stop, and it seems as if the state now do enough to clarify these new rules and regulations. I'm going to think most officers know the Constitution work. Most citizens don't know it work either, but I'm going to think most officers know how the Constitution works and what are fundamental rights that can never be overlooked. And I think the way some officers communicate with members of the public, in this video, the officer never seemed to raise his voice and I get aggressive or anything like that. But just the fact that some officers believe that are of the mindset that citizens do not know their rights, basically. And because of that, on a day-to-day basis, when them go about doing their job, I will know the situation and the difficulties that, we know of. We don't know them, we know of. The situations that and the task of policing a community or policing a country like Jamaica. But on a day-to-day, most individuals that they encounter, they really know the rights. And even though some of these things were taught to officers at the academy, because on a day-to-day basis, they hardly use it, it's almost like some of them kind of forget. Now, talk to me. Let's say both the motorist and the officer handle themselves well. The motorist attack for him rights. The officer I make an attempt to explain to him the law as how him know it. But what do you think about what the officer say? Overseas, if the situation was the same, when I asked what the offense was, since the officer don't decide, say, he's going to give him a ticket, they may at least tell him what the ticket is for. In some state, like in Florida, they can just ask if your license and things like that. But if them decide they're going to give you a ticket, they're going to tell you what the ticket is for. As we say, the scenario is a better situation that will take place in a Mountain View. Now, for those who don't know, on Sunday, an intersection between Mountain View and Windward Road, a taxi driver and a motorist had a minor fender bender, which led to an argument, which led to an altercation. Now, an officer was there who intervened and identified himself as a member of the security forces. So the statement, he identify himself as a member of the police. One of the individuals was Rush, the officer, who then defended himself. That individual was later pronounced. So talk to me in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about this. Clearly, something has to be done. At one point in time, certain stations used to bring on certain things. Tell about laws and tell about these things. But they still are going. But you need to start happening again. Just people can know how to conduct themselves with law enforcement. And law enforcement can know the same as well. I'm not think like, I feel the objectives are very clear. Because even when the state decided that the car seat, the mandatory car seat was going to be revoked, where officers told that morning that you don't have to ask for no mandatory car seat. Or did they know like how the public found out? Talk to me in the comment section. If you're new, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course put it on all. And this is how you know we'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. Now until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours that want to live, love, and prosper. Stay tuned.